The August 22nd, 2024 City of Friendswood Planning and Zoning Commission regular meeting is now called to order. We will begin by receiving communications from the public. To comply with provisions of the Open Meetings Act, the Commission may not deliberate on subjects discussed under this agenda item. However, the Commission may direct such subjects be placed on a later regular Commission agenda for discussion and/or possible action. Please note that public comments will be limited to a maximum of 3 minutes per person. A red light will come on when your time has expired. Also, out of respect for those speaking, please refrain from any outbursts or interruptions which could disrupt the meeting and discourage others from speaking. Is there anyone from the public that would like to speak at this time? No? Next is our consent agenda. These items are considered routine or ministerial in nature and will be enacted with one motion. There will be no separate discussion of items unless a commissioner so requests, in which case the item will be removed from the consent agenda and considered separately. Item A, consider approving the minutes of the Planning and Zoning regular meeting held on Thursday, August 8th, 2024. Do we have a motion?
Motion to approve.
Second.
Commissioner Rise, Commissioner Mann. Okay, we have a motion, we have a second. All in favor? Motion passes. Next on the agenda are our action items. According to the Planning and Zoning Rules of Procedure, all actions of the Commission shall be made by an affirmative vote of a simple majority of the Commissioners present at such Commission meetings. Item A, Zoning Ordinance Amendment, Section 3 and Section 9G7. I, conduct a public hearing regarding the proposed amendments to Appendix C, Zoning, Section 3, Provision for Official Zoning Map, and Section 9, Administration and Enforcement, Building Permits and Certificates of Zoning Compliance, Subsection G, Specific Use Permits, Paragraph 7, Time Limit of the Friendswood City Code, to amend the process of maintaining the official zoning map and to amend the time limit criteria for specific use permits. Aubrey or Becky, would you like to present any additional information?
Yes, sir. So we discussed this item at the last meeting and we held the public hearing at the last meeting. The commission voted to postpone their recommendation until tonight. Since that last meeting, the ordinance subcommittee did meet and went over some changes to the language. There was some concern that it wasn't transparent enough, I guess. So the red lines were in your backup material. The purpose of the changes is to continue maintenance for the official zoning map and track zoning districts, and the process for how we do all that is a bit antiquated. So the proposed changes are going to remove the requirement for the zoning map to be adopted and attested and certified by City Council and the mayor, because they do that with each individual zone change. This is going to be more of an administrative process. We're going to keep updating the map as we always have. It's just instead of having the mayor's signature, it'll have the director's signature on it. And what else? Marcia or Willie, did y'all have anything you wanted to add from the subcommittee?
No, no, nothing for me.
It was just mainly the language, just kind of moved it around.
Okay, yeah, so the proposed language is pretty similar to the way the ordinance was originally, like I said, with the exception of changing who's going to be signing it. We did add some time frames in there that were mentioned. So let's see. The director shall maintain records identifying all amendments to the map, including the associated ordinance numbers, which is what we do by process right now. So we're just going to codify that. And it says such records shall be updated promptly and in any event no more than 15 days following City Council approval of the amendment. So that puts us on a time frame to make sure that we're going to keep everything up to date. We added the very bottom section of the red line is digital mapping. And basically it says digital maps may be used in the administration and enforcement of this code. Digital mapping will not replace the official zoning map, but may represent the most accurate and up-to-date information in between printings of the official zoning map. So I think we caught everybody's comments and made it a little bit more clear. The other thing that staff did was on our website, on our zoning page, we added our official zoning map, and we put a link, so that's gonna bring you to the big PDF that has all the ordinance numbers and the colors and, you know, what everybody's looking at. And then right next to that, we have our interactive zoning map, and it says current within 30 days. So it kind of gives you, it bridges that gap between here's the official one, it may have an old date on it, here's the interactive one, and this is everything that we've done up until the past 30 days.
Very good. Okay, would anybody from the public like to speak? No? Okay, next, consider a recommendation to the City Council regarding the proposed amendments to Appendix C zoning, Section 3, provision for official zoning map, and Section 9, administration and enforcement, building permits and certificates of zoning compliance, subsection G, specific use permits, paragraph 7, time limit of Friendswood City Code to amend the process of maintaining the official zoning map and to amend the time limit criteria for specific use permits. Do we have a motion?
I have a motion to adapt what we just went through, the documents that we put together during our last meeting.
Just, is that fine, or just a motion to approve? Or?
I think that does it as presented.
Okay, perfect. Okay, Commissioner Conrad, do we have a second?
A second.
Okay, Commissioner Anderson. Becky, any additional information? I think you've pretty much covered it.
I think that covers it. The other part of this was Section 9 that was mentioned in the agenda. We didn't make any changes between the last meeting and now. So that was for the specific use permits.
Okay. Perfect. All right, we'll start discussion with Commissioner Conrad.
I just felt that the last meeting that we had, the subcommittee meeting, we went through all the documents, everything that was listed there, did a lot of maintenance on it. There was a lot of things that we had to just eliminate, a lot of wording, but I was very pleased with the outcome. I felt that we covered everything that we talked about.
Commissioner Anderson.
I think we covered everything. I tried to remember everything from the last meeting, and from my vantage point, I felt like we had addressed everything that we were concerned, so I hope that we did.
Very good. Commissioner Mann.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all meeting again. I think we did the right thing by like kind of stopping and clarifying it and adding those timelines to it. So thank you so much for meeting with it and y'all for getting it done right.
Commissioner Rice.
Ditto. But also, I like what you guys did with the website. You have the official map and then the interactive map side by side. So it kind of puts it on you if you didn't check both or didn't confirm what the latest is, because it's, if you missed it, it's right there. So good job.
Yeah, I'd just echo those comments. I like it. It has a description of that. Basically, the interactive is more updated than the physical or the official, right? So I think that's pretty clear. All right, we have a motion. We have a second. All in favor? Motion passes. All right, next on our agenda is communications. And we'll start with item A. The next Planning and Zoning Commission regular meetings have been scheduled for Thursday, September 12th, 2024, and Thursday, September 26th, 2024. Next, City Council updates from our liaison council member, Councilmember Tranga.
Glad to be here. Good to see everybody. And I had nothing, so if you have any questions or any comments, I'm glad to take them away and report them back, but I have nothing further.
We appreciate your time.
Thank you.
All right. Next we'll continue with communications or comments from commissioners. We'll start with Commissioner Rives.
Nothing to report.
Commissioner Conrad.
Nothing.
Ma'am.
Happy to be here. Thank you so much.
Commissioner Anderson.
Nothing for me.
Okay. Nothing additional from me. Aubrey?
I don't have anything.
Becky? Karen? Okay, with that, thank you everyone for attending this evening, and the August 22nd, 2024 Planning Zoning Regular Meeting is now adjourned.